Reverse 1999 just pulled the impossible. They cooked up one of the wildest collabs in Gacha history by pulling Ezio Auditore straight out of Assassin's Creed. And you think it feels weird, like this man is from Renaissance Italy. Why is he standing next to a talking apple? But nah, he fits almost too perfectly. It's suspicious. It kind of feels like the devs have been waiting for this moment since day one. And then when you think, okay cool, Ezio, that's the collab, they're like, nah, that was just the appetizer. They dropped the second half of the collab and suddenly Cassandra and Alexios are here. It's like a full Assassin's Creed reunion. Reverse 1999 basically said, what if we turned our gacha into Assassin's Creed for a month? And honestly, I'm not complaining. And it's actually kind of funny because normally collabs and gachas feel like someone grabbed two random brands out of a hat. But here, it actually feels natural. Ezio walking through Reverse 1999's timeline doesn't feel out of place. It feels like he already pre-ordered his ticket ever since the game dropped. Thanks Reverse 1999 for sponsoring this video, and let's get into why I think this collab has been one of the most unique collabs for a gacha game. Let's start with Ezio, because let's be real, he's the star of the show. They could have phoned it in, slapped a hidden blade animation on a generic unit and called it a day. But no, Ezio actually runs his own system, and the way it plays out feels so smooth. You know how most characters are like, okay, let me build my Moxie, take my turn, maybe in 5 business days? Ezio's like, nah, I'm on espresso shots. Every crit, every kill, he just speeds up. He doesn't fight, he hunts. His playstyle varies out the wazoo. You can build him so he poisons like crazy, or you can build him like a follow-up snowball where he just keeps smacking dudes over and over like he's playing whack-a-mole, or you can crit max his ultimate to make him shred like crazy. And the crazy part is, he feels smooth no matter how you build him. The way he plays, some may say he's just brain rot. Honestly, he feels so good that even if you're a brand new player, you can just dump everything onto him and still be carrying. Now here's the shocking part. They didn't make him a whale-only flex piece. The pity system for Ezio is generous, like suspiciously generous. First copy guaranteed at 100 pulls. Every 60 pulls after that, another copy. And the full max amount of copies at 280 pulls. I had to double check because I thought it was a typo. In his Florence story arc, fire. You're running through Renaissance Italy, dodging cults, stabbing people in cloaks. It feels like a proper Assassin's Creed expansion packed into Reverse 1999. They even nailed the vibe with the maps and music. At one point I had to remind myself, wait, I'm not playing a spin-off. This is just Reverse 1999. The second half of the collab drops and it's Cassandra's time. And bro, she's built different. A 6-star mineral afflatus. And just like Ezio, she has a whole different system. Ezio is about speed and fluid combos. Meanwhile, Cassandra is about options. At Insight 2, you choose one of 3 ways, and it basically changes her entire playstyle. Way of Ares turns her into a bruiser. Think Spartan Warrior, bleed step, finishing enemies with a Sparta kick. And yes, the Sparta kick animation is there. It's just as disrespectful as it sounds. Every time I land it, I hear that one scene from the 300. I can't take the fight seriously anymore because I'm too busy brain rotting. Way of Artemis flips her into a support. And Way of Nyx, pure monster. She ramps up over time, stacking follow-ups until she's basically deleting enemies on her own. If Ezio is finesse, Cassandra is brute force elegance. She's wrecking bosses while looking good doing it. And again, her pity's the same. First copy guaranteed at 100 pulls, full maxed out character at 280. It's like the devs are actively trying to break the gacha curse. Like, hey, we know collabs are usually scams, but here, actually enjoy the characters. Which is so wild because usually in a collab, you're praying to get one copy before the banner dies. And then there's Alexios, who's a 5-star beast afflatus, and also he's a free unit. You just play the event and boom, he's yours. And it doesn't just stop there. His dupes are also free. The dev said, we're not even gonna make you pull for him, just have him. And that makes you think he's probably just a weak character, right? Nah, he's actually pretty good. His whole gimmick is linking to Ezio and Cassandra. Every time one of them triggers assassination, Alexio can just instantly ult, throwing down bonus damage like they're hype man. He's basically the yes man of the squad. Ezio lands a crit, Alexio's like, yeah bro, I got you. Cassandra Sparta kicks someone off the cliff, and Alexio's just flying in like, don't forget me. It's free synergy, and it makes the assassin squad feel complete. And honestly, the fact that he's free with all his dupes makes this one of the best event units I've ever seen in a collab. He's not just a participation trophy, he's an actual piece of the puzzle. Now let's talk about the story again. The second half, drama in Athens, takes us to Greece. You're storming into Acropolis, fighting cultists cultists running through the temple of Apollo, and it feels massive. At one point I literally sat back and thought they didn't have to go this hard, but they did. The cutscenes, the music, everything screams Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but filtered with Reverse 1999's real vibe. And the best part is that this doesn't even feel forced at all. These assassins feel like they belong in this timeline, like they've always been a part of this story, which is insane because we're talking about time-hopping assassins sharing screen space with philosophers living in tarot cards, and somehow it just all fits together. On top of the new characters and new story, they also slipped in a bunch of new modes and features. The assassin trial mode is a big one. Here's where the actual challenge comes in. It's built around the new adrenaline system, so you can't just do anything and hope you will beat it. If you play sloppy, you'll get smacked. But if you play it right, you'll actually feel like an assassin pulling clean combos. Oh yeah, and for the skins, they didn't hold back at all. Cassandra gets full-blown Spartan armor, while Ezio gets his Brotherhood gear, and Alexios looks like he just wandered out of a gladiator pit. I usually hate grinding for cosmetics, but these ones actually slap. They also have new skins for characters that are already in the game. This collab isn't just cool characters, please pull. It's a full-blown event with actual effort. Compared to other gachas, where collabs usually are one reskin, one banner, and you're back to grinding, here we got Ezio, Cassandra, and Alexios. Brand new mechanics, 2 massive story arcs, and lore that ties everything together. It's generous, it's ambitious, and it respects your time, and that's rare in this genre. Usually collabs feel like you're just renting a character, but Reverse 1999 flipped that. They're saying, no, you can keep them, build them, they're all yours. And honestly, the attention to detail is what kills me. The voice lines, the outfits, the animations, everything screams Assassin's Creed, but it still feels like Reverse 1999. And it's not a reskin, it's not a cash grab, it's a full experience. It's the kind of collab that makes you look at other games and go, damn, why don't you treat me like this? So yeah, if you've ever wanted to see assassins tearing through time, chaining crits, and Sparta kicking cultists into next week, and rewriting history with style, this is your moment. Reverse 1999 didn't just borrow Assassin's Creed, they gave us a whole Assassin's Creed season inside Reverse 1999. And the best part, we're the ones eating. Free Alexios, generous pity, 2 god tier 6 stars, insane story arcs. I feel like that's an insane win across the board. So if you've been sleeping on this game or debating on pulling, let me just say, when else are you gonna see Ezio Auditore teaming up with a talking, time-traveling apple? Exactly, don't miss it. And use my link in the description to download the game if you're new.